Hi there. In this video, I'm going to cover rotation in Qimage Ultimate. And that's going to be image rotation and print rotation and what's the difference. So here we have some thumbnails set up, and there's only one here that's turned on its side here. This one is the correct orientation, and this one is rotated to the right 90 degrees, which sometimes happens with a cell phone, or depending on what kind of edits you've done in other programs, it may show up on its side like this, or you may just want to rotate to the other direction. So I want to show you one thing first here. We have 5x7 size set up here, and this auto print rotation is turned on, which gives Qimage permission to turn your print so that it fits optimally on the paper, to save paper. And we can see that the sample here shows two 5x7s because we're set on 5x7 size. So what I want to show you is if I add this one that's laying on its side, and then I add this one that's right side up, it's not going to look any different in Qimage in the live view, because it's automatically going to rotate it to be a 7 across by 5 top and down anyway, so that two can fit on a page. But if we select both prints and we turn off auto print rotation by clicking this button here, we notice that one stays on its side because that is the original orientation of the image, and the other one is up and down, this one. So what it's doing now with auto print rotation off is it's honoring the orientation of the thumbnails or of the image itself, which it did correctly here. So let me take these out. One reason you might want to use rotate is you might just want to get this thumbnail in the proper orientation so that Qimage knows which way is up. So I'm going to double click on that, and the way Qimage is set up, negative is to the left. So I'm going to rotate this negative 90 degrees, and if I want to see it in here, I can click apply to look at it and verify that it's done that correctly. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now I've put a rotation filter on the image, and I'm saying rotate that image that was laid over on its side 90 degrees to the left, and that makes it look right. And then I'll click done, okay, and you'll notice that the thumbnail here changes, and now it's upright like the one that was correct to begin with. So now if I select both of these and add them, everything looks the same. But if I select both of these and I turn auto print rotation off, it will take both of them and put them straight up, because it knows the orientation of the image. So that's when you would use image rotation, is when you want the image to look in the correct orientation. You want Qimage to know what is right side up. Now the other way to do this is print rotation. So you may have this image on the page right here, and we have auto print rotation turned off. So Fred appears standing up, and trust me, he likes to be standing up, because if he gets down on the side, he might not be able to get back up. So if I select this and I turn auto print rotation on, you'll see that Qimage automatically rotates him to the side. So now he's fallen down and he can't get up. So you may not want that, but it's the only way you can fit two 5x7s on a page. So let me take one of these out and I'll show you. On this one, you can turn off the auto print rotation and it will honor the original rotation of the image, which is no rotation. So Fred's standing up, that's the way you want him. But if you want to rotate this, you can rotate it. I mean, this is off now, but it doesn't even matter. With the image selected, make sure it's got the blue border indicating it's selected. I can rotate this to the left, keep rotating it. I can do this all day long, and it just overrides the auto print rotation, because this is not auto rotation. This is manual rotation. I can rotate him to the right, rotate him to the left. It doesn't matter. It'll do exactly what you tell it to. So let me take that out and I'll turn rotation back on. If I put two of these in here, well, what if I wanted this one to be facing the other direction for some reason? Like it's some kind of I want the other orientation for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. I can rotate this to the left, and watch what happens when I rotate it to the left. You may not expect this, but it's going to put it on another page. Well, it has to, because when you think about it, there's no way it can fit a 5x7 portrait on this page, so it puts it on this page. But as soon as you rotate it again, one more to the left, now it puts it back on page 1 because it knows that it can get 2 landscape-oriented prints on this page. And now I've turned one to the left and one to the right. So that's how the print rotation works. You can always use these buttons here. There's also a right-click set print rotation here. And you can do, same as the thumbnail, you can pick your rotation rather than rotating 90 degrees at a time. But these buttons here rotate 90 degrees at a time, as you could see by what I did. Now, one last thing I'll show you here is if I put an 8x10 on this page and I select it and I choose rotate to the left 90 degrees, obviously it can't do that. So when you click it, nothing happens because you can't fit this on a portrait page landscape. An 8x10 won't fit. Rotate it again, it just is not going to do anything. Now, if you wanted to turn him upside down, you'd have to go to the manual set print rotation and do 180, and you can flip him over. But these rotate buttons here aren't going to work when you don't have enough room for the 90-degree rotation. So that ought to about cover it. I just wanted to show the difference between image and print rotation and how that's handled versus the auto print rotation button. So hope this helps.